Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Back to 60. Back to 19. Ready.
Taylor again. This is ahead for about 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
19 tight. Ready. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Colts ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he drives this into the pouring rain.
Call that the equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball pitch. It's a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics at some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
Ready.
First down throw here from Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Come on. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now.
Trying again, following the sack. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
70 Timberwolf.
3rd and goal for Richardson. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Dante Kent with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
58. 58.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Rodgers here from the gun. That's Smith on the slant. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
48-yard line.
58.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and it sets up second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
And the Colts into the dime set for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Warren here from the gun. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Rodgers throwing on third down. Forced out to his right. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And they come up big on third down there with a sack. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
It's caught. One. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Got it. Ready?
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. On the ground, B.J. Gibbons gets it. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Got 258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen at your
Rogers to throw. On the move, headed right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
88. Right on it.
To throw is Rogers. Has him on the quick hitter. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Give him 3 on that game. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
319.
Throwing again, it's Rogers. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing once again, Rogers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
A 36-yard attempt.
Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory. Best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the 28. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
70 Timberwolves.
Richardson on 1st and 10. It's a screen play to Edwards. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic.
Pressure's there, and the steal curtain closes on it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Rodgers set to pass. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10 now. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. 1st down, Rodgers. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Again, Rodgers. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He breaks the tackle. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 29-yard
The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Here's Rodgers. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Richardson back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here we go. Set. 19, Charger. Nice.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
Hop 70. Hop 70.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And 4th and 4 coming up. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Blue 58.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Rigoberto Sanchez kicking off for the Steelers.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Kent on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Run for Warren here to stop the 3rd. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running it here with Giddens. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. Starts from the 44. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
319.
Warren once more. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
To the air, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Oh, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Now carried by Giddens. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36. This is Giddens. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Play fake, it's Richardson. Rolling it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now Rodgers. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Rodgers coming back after the pick. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be down by contact. So now our attention turns to the flag on the play. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Hey, 88.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So we're through three here. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set up. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 4. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Steelers first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Finds Metcalf there over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line we go. They're set at 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Back north. Stay right.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punted in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
70 range. 70 range. Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just throws this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's got Pierce. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go!
Here's Giddens. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
2 yards on the play.
That was it.
And the Colts first down.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Oh no, the ball is loose! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Get it.
Run here with Giddens. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for it. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
They give it to him again. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
That one is good! And after the play, one of the Colts is still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. It's a screen play to Warren. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. That one gonna go against the D. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's the dump off to Warren. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Stays in the pocket, and Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Throwing now. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked up by Jalen Jones. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.